Giant Beard Cast. It's January the 6th, 2009. It's the 2000 and crime.
That's right, 20 crime.
It's the 2000 and whine. Or it's the 2000 and fine.
Or the 20 kind.
In certain circles.
Yeah.
I believe it's called that. Do you want to use that for the start?
Come on, you already started.
That's a good way to go.
All right, that's it. We're starting. This is the Bombcast. Let's get this party started. Happy 2009, everyone. I hope you all had good breaks. We are joined. Vinny is out.
Probably. I mean, they could issue it as a graphical update for Rock Band 2 as a patch or something. They could. I don't know. That would be kind of neat because then. So the benefit I see out of this actually is that. If they were to do this, is that you would get to see all those great Rock Band animations of bands being bands and bands performing on stage, but with Lego dudes. So like dudes back to back screaming into a microphone, the weird camera angle down the guitar, like
that would be really funny.
That stuff I think would all be super.
I would
funny.
love to see how a Lego dude with his Lego hand plays the guitar. Because Lego dudes don't have fingers; they have like a claw.
Well, at least the whammy bar is easy. The whammy bar is definitely.
Yeah.
So I see that as a benefit, but like assuming that this would go on to be a full disc game, they would have to put music on it, and like if you were making a Lego themed game, like it'd probably be like a kids game or something.
I think it's
right?
just Jeff playing the Rocktron.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if like the Lego people demand that the same way that like the DC people demanded that MK versus DC be a T. If the Lego people are like, if you're going to use our stuff, it's got to be E10 plus at the most.
So what goes on the Lego Rock Band soundtrack?
Hannah Montana. They put out a kids pack, like a Nickelodeon pack of music or something with like Jonas Brothers and Amanda Cosgrove.
I was waiting for you to say like Block Rockin' Beats or Block Party.
Those are both way funnier. Yeah. Okay.
Or perhaps
another brick in the wall.
Another brick in the wall. You stole it. I was about to say it. I hate you. I was going for the trifecta.
Brick house.
She's a brick house. That's not a bad one.
These will pop up all through the rest of the podcast.
Pick up the pieces.
Sure.
Average white band.
It's AWB.
AWB.
Finally, Yeah, so I have to imagine that if this were to come out, it would be a kid's game.
Yeah, it's where Ben Folt's brick belongs.
Yep.
You win. We have to stop now.
It's not bad. But I don't want the folks at home to stop. I want more of these, even if we
send them in. Well, somebody in the comments on the story had one that escapes me. It was a good one, and I can't remember what it was. So they're out there, yeah.
Let's see. The most recent comment on the story as of this recording is that the game definitely needs "We Built the City on Rock and Roll."
That was it.
Which, not a bad one. Jeff, you've been following this somewhat closely.
Yeah.
And you can't make any sense out of it.
I keep trying to get away from this, but it kind of just keeps coming up.
No, don't lie. You've got the Bob's Game app on your iPhone. You've been watching.
Yeah. And he just, he keeps writing all this stuff, saying like, "This will work. Reggie will hear me." And it's, it sounds, the writing sounds like it is coming from a crazy person. Like there's nothing rational about anything that's being typed, and it sounds like the sort of guy that is eventually going to hurt himself or kill someone else to get Reggie's attention. Like that kind of crazed stalker John Lennon scenario.
Like David Berkowitz kind of thing.
Exactly.
Totally.
Which is not unusual for the internet.
I know, exactly.
So.
Yeah.
So at a point over the weekend, he was at, I guess, like day 30 or something, he flipped out and decided...
Or did he? I don't know. Like, either way, either the room got trashed and he was laying down kind of in the wreckage of this room and remaining still for a while. So still that when I first looked at it, I didn't even see that he was laying there. It's like, oh, he trashed the room and escaped. Thank God this stupid thing is over. Hopefully he got some help.
But he had also put up some text on the site saying that he had given up on the 100 days and that this just wasn't going to work, and wrote all of this scathing things about Nintendo. But then a few hours later said, "Oh, just kidding, everything's okay."
But then on top of that, now he is dressed up in weird shoulder pads with spiked armor and saying now it's like I'm the final boss from the game I made.
Wow.
What? So.
Wow.
it's just so at this point I'm done with it. He needs to either needs to be, like you said, an ad for Doritos, or, like, I hate to say it, he has to hurt himself or someone else for this to be interesting. Like that dude had people's attention for a while. Too stupid now.
Actually, the first time I heard about it was by going to giantbomb.com. So
yeah, exactly. And I feel kind of bad.
So that's news of the world. Let's talk about some new releases.
No, let's take a nap.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there soon, sweetie. Woo!
Big spoon.
Keep it together.
KIT.
Middle spoon. I'm the warmest.
Little spoon. I just want to be held. I don't want to have to hold anyone. I want to have the energy.
No responsibility.
Yeah, I'm just there. Lord of the Rings Conquest.
Cut that out.
But to hell with all that. Hotel for Dogs.
The game?
From 505 Games, the people who are working on the Michael Phelps game.
People.
Hotel for Dogs,
Hotel
the official
for Michael
game.
Phelps.
The official game of the movie.
Hotel for gold medals.
I've seen a lot of commercials for that movie.
It is the movie.
too.
It's the movie, the game.
Yeah.
When I went to the MTV offices in Santa Monica to do the bonus round thing, they had a massive like Hotel for Dogs thing in the lobby there, like a theater standee and like a trailer and all this other weird.
Is that an MTV film?
Apparently, or at least a Viacom.
Is Serena Altschul in it?
Yep.
Is she still around?
I'm gonna see
No.
it.
Kurt Loder's a dog.
It hasn't been in like a decade.
That's how much I keep up. I don't know.
That's how old you are.
She may have resurfaced. I don't
she
know.
was on I think she was on 60 Minutes.
Yeah,
She was doing, like,
left
investigative
MTV to do
stuff.
that angel dust video that is so good.
That's a really good angel dust video.
Yeah.
She smokes all that angel dust and punches a cop.
And then he goes and picks up a dumpster and throws it at the cop.
Throws giant needles into the cops
Yeah.
after they jump out of their sports car. That's what happens. Elebits, The Adventures of Kai and Zero for the Nintendo DS. I wish that was a Wii game because I really liked the first Elebits,
Yeah,
and I could go for more Elebits of that style, but I don't really want to play that on my DS.
Hella Elebits.
Just say it.
Elebits.
All right. We got that over with.
Moving on.
Oh, and my favorite part of the new release schedule, the WiiWare games. 2 releases this week on WiiWare. Junglespeed.
Please send us a can of Junglespeed.
I just bought some of that downtown.
We could use some of that Junglespeed in here, if you know what I'm saying. That just seems like 2 random words picked out of a hat. Like someone had a stroke and just said, Junglespeed!
Power Vipers.
That's actually the other game. It's Power Vipers. No, that sounds better than the other game, which is... God damn it. Planet Pachinko. God damn it.
What is Junglespeed?
Finally, a pachinko game that
For the Wii.
planet.
No, it's an entire planet of Pachinko.
Pachinko.
Do you guys want to hear the description for Junglespeed?
I'm gonna stay up all night on Junglespeed and play Planet Pachinko.
Yes.
I took so much Junglespeed that I flew to Planet Pachinko.
Yes, describe these amazing.
I want to hear Junglespeed.
Junglespeed is a lightning-fast card game for the entire family where quick reflexes and a keen eye will put you on top.
No shit. It's a card game?
Card game?
Flip your cards, watch your opponents, and grab the totem at the right moment to win the game.
You know what that
Just
means?
when you think you've got it down, a new card can temporarily change the rules and keep you on the edge.
They are.
Of the jungle.
They're beating Uno Rush to market. The fast-paced video card game.
Play starts when the first person flips a card. Moving around the table, symbols are revealed until 2 of the exposed cards match. Players with the matching cards must then scramble to grasp the totem in the middle of the table. The loser gets the winner's cards and anything in the pot. With paws flying, be the first person to get rid of all... hands.
Oh.
But animal hands.
The animal hands,
Are you
because
an
it's a jungle.
animal? Oh.
It's a jungle.
Be the first person to get rid of all your cards and win the game. So that sounds great.
I can't believe they wasted Junglespeed on that game.
I know. Well, that should be
that is a shame.
The jungle-themed follow-up to Hydro Thunder should be called Junglespeed.
Yeah, Junglespeed makes me think of like Raptor Safari or something. You know, like something awesome.
Planet Pachinko sounds way more fucked up. This very well could be the drank at this point.
This game doesn't exist.
Is the computer even on? No, we haven't been recording for a while.
Oh man. Why does my scalp tingle?
I'm actually probably going to go get some of this stuff.
I've got it again. I have a case, so you and I can talk.
All right.
Can you survive the Pachinkeet temples on Planet Pachinko? In the future of the future, an ancient civilization has sealed away its riches in elaborate temples dedicated to the game of Pachinko. Now the Robot family, capital R on Robot.
Mr. Robot and his family.
So it's his last name, the Robot family. Must fight through these dangerous temples in search of their lost puppy. I'm pretty sure that he is not actually a robot.
Is his name, the puppy's not a robot, or
either? I think the fact that their last name is Robot is entirely coincidental.
It's like somebody wrote down my life story.
Using their rockets, lasers, grenades, and slime launchers.
Wow.
Will they be able to survive the challenges? They aren't the only ones adventuring through the temples. The pirate Vileville and his minions are looking to loot the temples and take on the Robot family. Play in single-player mode or with a friend in exciting two-player co-op.
That sounds like a dual joystick shooter that occasionally breaks into a Pachinko minigame to me.
I mean, it is a Pachinko game, right? Like you're literally
I don't know.
watching a ball drop and
no,
hit,
I don't
hit
think
shells.
so. Because I've never seen a Pachinko game that has rockets, lasers, grenades, and slime launchers. But then,
well, you haven't seen Planet Pachinko.
Have you ever been?
I think Jeff's right. I think it sounds like a top-down dual joystick shooter that occasionally turns into Pachinko. Like when you get to the end of the level, it's like you found the Pachinko machine. Play a little Pachinko.
Yay!
Have you been to
and then on the virtual
of the future?
Future of the future. What's great is
that's like the day after tomorrow.
That's where Tony Hawk needs to skate.
Yeah.
And on the virtual console, Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse for the NES.
What's that game about? That sounds crazy.
Jackass. No Xbox Live Arcade releases this week. So them's the new releases for this week. Let's do some emails. You guys want to do some emails?
Yeah.
Go in the back room, turn off all the lights.
This Junglespeed's really messing with my head, but yeah, that probably clear me
some
up.
Emails bring me down some.
Oh.
So last week we were talking about the Lego Rock Band rumors, and we asked people, we asked listeners to send in their suggestions of the songs that should be included, and we got some pretty good ones. I will read off a few of them here. These came from a variety of listeners, so thanks to everyone who submitted. Thick as a Brick by Jethro Tull.
Good one.
Not a bad one. Jenny from the Block by Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
I would play that.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
That's another good one.
Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. It's not bad. Huey Lewis and the News, Hip to be Square.
That's my favorite.
That's pretty solid. Let's see here. Mellow Yellow by Donovan, which that's a good one because it's not obvious. It's not just block. Patsy Cline, I Go to Pieces.
That's pretty good.
And Plastic Man by the Kinks.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone who wrote in. Those were all kick ass and made it so that we didn't have to think about it. This just showed up.